So many people are so offended by the media screaming at them to just shut up and accept the results before we've seen the process play out.
Well, we've all seen what you've been reporting over the past few years, and then they ask us to trust them. They've gotten every major news story wrong, whether it's the Russia collusion, Ukraine, impeachment, Covington kids, even things like that. The Atlantic hit piece, where dozens of people going on the record saying it was wrong. So story after story, wrong, wrong, wrong. Yet they ask us to trust them. We can't trust them, and there's a documented reasons why. And it's because they have lied and have gotten everything wrong. And yet they're too arrogant to realize that the problem is them.
Yeah, exactly. And last time, Charlie, there was a sort of attempt for about 5 minutes to learn the lessons of the vote for President Trump. This time, when the president got even more votes and came incredibly close in certain states, still disputed, there's like no attempt at all to understand why so many people voted for this president.
Not only that, it was a red wave in all but 4 cities. I mean, Republicans flipped 3 state legislatures. They won every single flip seat that the Cook Political Report, which should be completely banned from any sort of decent political conversation. Nate Silver, Cook Political Report, they got everything wrong. Steve, it wasn't like a little bit wrong. They thought that Nancy Pelosi was going to get 238 to 244 seats is what The Economist said. She'll be lucky to get 222 to 221 seats. I mean, it was so unbelievably off base. They thought Joni Ernst was going to lose. They'd lose. They thought that Tom Tillis was going to lose. At one point, they thought Lindsey Graham was going to lose. And so these people are professionally wrong, but nothing's going to happen to them. Because for them, they are activists, and is the death of objective truth in our country, which is a fire alarm for Western civilization. We have to dismiss people that lie for a living, which are part of the chattering class of the journalists in America.
Exactly. All right, Matt, close us out. Not much time, but I know you can nail it.
You talked about structural corruption in Washington, D.C. I want to plug the op-ed I wrote in the Washington Examiner this last week. Republicans are wrong on remote voting. One way to drain the swamp in this place is to get members of Congress out of Washington, back into their districts. And can you just imagine if the lobbyists and special interests had to fly to Topeka, Kansas, or Northwest Arkansas to trade money for favors? It'd make it harder on lobbyists and better for America.
I think that's so great. You've got so many good practical ideas. I'm really looking forward to discussing them all with you. Thank you all. Thanks to all 3 of you. Thanks for watching, and see you next Sunday.